Hey, good morning. This is Jeff here with a little bit more of horseback wisdom. Uh, Hope you're having a good day. I wanted to address something I wouldn't normally talk about, but I've been hearing a lot of noise online, and noise probably isn't the right word. A lot of concern, a lot of commentary about what's going on in Afghanistan, and I wanted to see if I could provide some help and assistance and some guidance on that. Especially at a time when people are really struggling with all kinds of stuff. Pardon me if there's some noise from some sort of creature, because there's always going to be that option out here. But um, so I've been reading and hearing of veterans saying that they feel like their service was for nothing. As everybody knows, Afghanistan has now been recovered by the Taliban. I say recovered because they held it for quite a long time. And quite a number of folks, friends of mine, other folks that have served there, feel like maybe all is lost. Maybe what they did didn't really mean anything. And I wanted to talk about that for a second. So first of all, I want you, if you're a veteran, by the way, I'm a veteran. I had a really strange job in the military, so most people wouldn't understand it, but I was a cryptologic linguist. So I worked at one of those three-letter agencies and went around the world doing cryptography and interpreting stuff. So, but anyway, have good friends that served in Afghanistan. Some as infantry commanders, some as armor commanders, some as other things. And but I want you to stop and think. So if you're a veteran, when you went into the military, you didn't do that because of a president or a policy decision. Quite a few people joined because of what happened at 9/11. Well, truth be told, the Afghanis didn't attack us in 9/11. As a matter of fact, the only country since World War II that's attacked the United States directly is Saudi Arabia. They've attacked us 3 times. In fact, I was speaking to an interpreter from Iraq for one of our State Department officials, and he asked me, he said, Jeff, why did you invade my country? We never attacked you. And I said, that's a really good question, and it's not one that I can answer for you. But for those of you that served, you didn't serve because of Biden or Trump. And by the way, Trump is the one who began the drawdown in Afghanistan. That's not to excuse what's happening now, but just so you'll have some perspective. So you didn't serve because of that. I served under the greatest president in my lifetime, Ronaldus Magnus, Ronald Reagan, and I didn't serve because of him. I would have done anything he asked me to do, but within reason, but I didn't serve because of him. And you didn't serve because of Biden or Trump or Bush or anyone else. You served because for whatever reason, you felt like you wanted to do something that 99% of Americans will never do. Actually, less than 1% of Americans ever volunteer to serve in our armed forces. And so for those of us who did, the other 99% owe us some gratitude, right? I mean, we keep them safe, literally, in many cases. So don't tell yourself that what you did was not worth anything. The other thing is, it doesn't matter what your MOS was or your NEC or whatever branch of service you were in. What you did for your time in Afghanistan, you made a difference. If you were a water system specialist, you made sure people had clean water. You can't live without clean water. If you were an infantryman or an infantry commander, you answered the call of your superiors and did the tactical things that you were supposed to do. And for the people that we lost, the brave men and women that we lost in Afghanistan, their sacrifice wasn't for nothing. They weren't doing that for a president. They were doing that because they felt a call to something bigger than themselves. And they paid the ultimate price for that call. And we need to honor that. Not by becoming depressed or becoming, addicted to something or believing that what we did was worthless. That's not the case. Look at all the men and women who served in the Republic of Vietnam. We shouldn't have been there either. But was their service for nothing? No, they made an enormous difference. So whatever you did in service to your country during this conflict, you need to quit telling yourself that it wasn't worth anything. You didn't serve at the whim of a president or a party or an administration. We take an oath to the Constitution of the United States. That's much bigger than Joe Biden or Donald Trump or George Bush or Bill Clinton or Barack Obama or even the great Ronald Reagan. That's something that was built by God with men under the command of General Washington. And that's something that's bigger than all of us. And that's what you served for. So if you're feeling depressed or feeling like you don't know what you're going to do or feeling lost, that's understandable. Don't beat yourself up for it, but get some help. Go talk to somebody. Leave me a message. I'll talk with you. I work with veterans every single day. But please, don't allow the media, shut the media off, man. Turn off television. That's just garbage. And it's not even, it's hard. Anyway, but talk to somebody. Call your buddies and say, hey, what we did was we served the Constitution of the United States. And this is a lesson learned for people, for younger generations that grow up and become politicians, become leaders in our country. Don't get us into wars we don't belong in. I remember a long, long time ago, I was talking with some Soviet soldiers about their experience in Afghanistan, and they said, boy, we hope you guys never go through that. Well, Alexander the Great wasn't able to conquer Afghanistan. We forget that sometimes the policy decisions of politicians can be ruinous for a nation, but that in no way diminishes the service that you gave to the Constitution of the United States. So, man, hold your head up. Doesn't matter what you did, but you deserve honor for that if you served honorably. If you didn't serve honorably, you don't deserve anything. But if you served honorably, you deserve credit for that because, again, you did something that less than 1% of Americans will ever do. So God bless you. Be strong. Learn about Jesus. If you've got depression and other issues like that, man, he'll take it from you. And hold your head up. You served proudly.